really think you got time to be playing with a bitch that don't mean you well anyway? Mm-hmm. They don't want you celebrated.
Real quick, Meg Thee Stallion, she actually was granted that 5-year restraining order against Tory Lanez, which is crazy because he is in jail for the next 10 years.
So Megan says that in court, she fears that Tory Lanez might get her again, and this time it might be fatal. That's why she needs a restraining order against him. He's in jail for 10 years, then getting deported. You could pause to read, but basically she then went on to say that she wants a restraining order also because she hasn't been at peace since she was pop, saying that fans be at her shows yelling free Tory wherever she goes. She's just a nervous wreck. She can't take it no more. So when does the aspect of people are gonna do what they want to do, you can't control them, come in? Because those fans saying free Tory Lanez is because they feel like in their mind, I'm saying them, that he should be free.
He needed, that woman has some nefarious way about her.
A lot of them got nefarious ways about them.
And nefarious means wicked, villainous, despicable.
Oh, yeah. Nefarious.
That's most of the women I know. I thank God while I was driving here, the women, I ducked their fury. Like, I could have really been jammed up, but I'm walking in these steps of God. I would have been up by so many women, but I walk in the steps that I walk in, and it guided me the way that I'm supposed to go.
Any of y'all out there that believe that Tory Lanez picked up a gun while he was with two girls that he popped them both, said dance and shot her in the foot, I stand by, you're an idiot. I never left that. I never left it. Now, I'm not saying that he don't deserve to be where he is, because the charge don't have nothing to do with none of that.
Exactly. Yes.
That's when it came out that he was, or both of them rather, according to the driver, Kelsey and Meg get out.
Started arguing.
And fighting. Kelsey pulls a hammer. Mm-hmm. Tory goes, grabs Kelsey, and the driver says he did not see who pulled the trigger, but the gun went off. For some, that changes absolutely nothing. For some, it changes everything.
Greetings, you polite savages.
Let's get ready to rumble!
Ladies, gentlemen, and polite savages, we are now about to embark on a journey sure to anger feminists and modern women alike. The only thing we can do is guarantee to tell you the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth as we see it. And most times, the truth is a bitter pill. You gotta shut up and take your medicine. So there's nothing else left to do but get on into it. Are you ready? Let's go.
Yo, polite savages. This is one of these situations, damned if you do, damned if you don't, whether you got an opinion on it or not. You will be judged, whether you're out here saying free Tory, or you are going to be backing up Meg Thee Stallion, whatever side that you may find yourself on. I'm gonna have to say Meg Thee Stallion is doing way too much. Filing a restraining order against Tory Lanez seems a bit excessive and a bit of an overreach from the courts. I'm still trying to wrap my head around how they rationalize their reasoning and how somehow Tory Lanez is a legitimate threat to Meg Thee Stallion. Now, if you guys can make that make sense for me, then leave it down in the comment section below, because I know some of you lady polite savages out there are team Meg Thee Stallion. Now, before I go and share my opinion of where I stand on this issue, whether Tory Lanez is innocent or not, whether he should be free or not, I believe that free speech is paramount in allowing us to create the content that we create, in allowing us to voice our opinions and publish the media, and report all the newest gossip and news, without the fear of any celebrity's management and legal team from trying to shut us up from having an opinion on the matter. But it seems like some people, like the Breakfast Club, do not seem to agree with this position, which I think may echo the same opinion that some of you guys out there have.
After all this, the judge said, we have a shooting that took place, and with a violent act, like there's a ripple effect that continues on. And Meg's testimony is that the ripple effect has been significant.
So the restraining order is not necessarily to be around her, it's to so he can't talk about her in the music.
Yeah, because you know
Gotcha.
she alleged that they had the Zelle payments that he paid a blogger to put like information out there or whatever. So
she also claims that he is harassing her through third parties by paying bloggers like Milagro Grams to smear her name in the media.
Milagro acting as an online rumor mill on behalf of Tory Lanez. Meg says that Milagro spreads false statements about her for no other reason than to bully, harass, and punish her for Tory's conviction. And the lawsuit includes a number of examples with screenshots of what Meg says is Milagro harassing her.
It's just been psychological warfare.
But that's not going to stop bloggers from talking about her. That's not going to stop bloggers from harassing her. Sadly.
I wonder how that works with freedom of speech, right? Because you should be able to write and rap and sing about anything, right? Or I guess not.
Yeah, I mean,
that's what the restraining order does,
he
right?
He can't harass, intimidate, threaten, or disturb the peace of Megs.
Yeah, I don't think that's freedom of speech, and I don't know why you would want to do that. If you're in prison for doing that crime, why would you want to continue to antagonize that person?
Now, I think the argument that they're making on The Breakfast Club is a bit weak, where the court of public opinion already has weighed in their thoughts, in that they believe that Tory Lanez should be free. And Tory Lanez himself has no real sway in the matter, where it seems like every move that Meg Thee Stallion makes has a heavy dose of pettiness behind it. In my opinion, I think it's a bit on a shaky ground that Meg Thee Stallion's saying that Tory Lanez is paying off bloggers. But what it really seems like is that Meg Thee Stallion and any other entertainer are finding ways to intimidate content creators. Maybe it's all a coincidence and she's not intending to have this effect. But from our side as content creators, our perception is she's trying to shut us all up from reporting any kind of negative press against her while shutting down any positive news about Tory Lanez.
And again, he's in jail. He's in jail. He's in jail for 10 years. When he gets out, he's getting sent back to Canada. Not to mention, you have brought him up multiple times in your last documentary, your last interview, your last song. So it seems as if more like you want to be able to bring him up without him being able to say anything towards you when it comes to the case or people saying anything. Because suing him and stopping him from talking is not going to stop all those fans from saying free Tory Lanez at your show. I'm just being honest, bro. Hey, but you got a 5-year restraining order and a man that's in jail. Hey, you good. Now, if you want to stop talking on you in the blogs, I guess, through his lawyer, I guess a restraining order will help with that. But his fans, I don't think a restraining order is stopping the fans from saying free Tory Lanez. Even some of your fans say free Tory Lanez. I'm just saying, bro.
Now maybe she's just acting like a woman scorned, as you know, she got all worn out by Tory Lanez. Maybe once, maybe twice, maybe thrice, maybe multiple times. As much time as Tory Lanez spent by her side laying in between the sheets with Meg Thee Stallion. Except it wasn't just Meg Thee Stallion that Tory Lanez was bagging, pumping and dumping and clapping them cheeks, but he was also putting in the good work on Meg Thee Stallion's girl, or ex-best friend, where calamity finally happened and shots rang out, where Tory Lanez may have hooked up and smashed Kylie Jenner, which kicked off this unfortunate incident for Tory Lanez, landing him into jail and having to deal with the petty side of Meg Thee Stallion. Now I'll leave that up for you to decide.
Tory leaves the studio, goes to Kylie Jenner's house, is having a blast, think he about to get the foursome popping off. What's more likely, that Tory was just so angered in that car that he took Kelsey's gun and shot her? Why? Why was he so mad? Because that's the scary part. That's back to that whole man versus bear in the woods shit.
Would you rather be stuck in a forest with a man or a bear?
Bear. Man is scary. With a bear. Well, I've heard about bears. They don't always attack you, right? Unless you them. So maybe a bear.
Depends what man, but probably a bear.
Oh, 100% a bear, which is terrifying to say, but
definitely a bear. Some men are very scary out there.
A bear.
Some of y'all women, you're doing too much. You are the bear in the forest. You need to be scared of yourself.
Y'all think a man is just shooting a girl for no reason? Give me the reason. Because the only reason we got was I said that I had more number ones than him. You telling me that the
male
black
ego's a
dog, it ain't that much of a or what's more believable? Two people that was running around as best friends, new in the music industry. One gets COVID, comes back, finds out her best friend is that she's on.
And they drunk and high.
And this just was about to get some Kylie Jenner. We just left there. We made him leave. Hey, get out the pool. Come on, you come with us.
In my opinion, that some type of scuffle may have happened between Tory Lanez and Meg Thee Stallion, and whoever shot that shot, we will never know. But I don't think it was on purpose. I think it was on accident, because it doesn't make any sense to me why Tory Lanez would be throwing away his whole career, his fame and his fortune, the money and the honeys, over what Meg Thee Stallion claimed is that because he was mad at her starting to outshine him in clout and celebrity status. But hey, then again, we've seen many men act very feminine, act out in the most ridiculous and ludicrous ways and get themselves all jammed up and squandering a fortune or losing a contract and letting the opportunity slip through their fingers. But I don't know, Polite Savages, do you think this is a bit excessive with Meg Thee Stallion requesting and finally getting the restraining order granted to her by the courts and the judge to restrict the freedom of speech of Tory Lanez, which they say isn't really freedom of speech at all, but actually psychological warfare tactics that Tory Lanez is employing not only in his own songs, not only on social media, but also to vloggers just like us, and with the ability of you Polite Savages and any other viewers and fans of any other content creators, vloggers, and bloggers, podcasters, that you're able to donate to you whoever your favorite person is, where that right there can be weaponized against your favorite content creator. And somehow the lawyers on the other side, just like in this case with Meg Thee Stallion's legal team, is definite proof that Tory Lanez, or alleged tactics of Tory Lanez, into disparaging, slandering the reputation of Meg Thee Stallion, and mentally disturbing her peace. I don't know, Polite Savages, tell me what side you're on. Is it free Tory or keep him in jail? Is it did he shoot the gun or did he not shoot the gun? Was it on purpose or was it on accident? And finally, is this restraining order right or wrong, restricting the freedom of speech of Tory Lanez?
That's all I got for you, you Polite Savages. Like and subscribe, hit us up on all social media networks.
We found true happiness